was when I was a fairly young boy. We were living in Utah, so I was less than 4, probably 2 to 3. And my dad was getting ready to go out with the scouts, and it had already been delayed one time. And I had been left in the high chair in the other room, so it was probably more like 1 or 2. And got bored and picked up a can lid that had been cut off of a can. And then I guess, got impatient, managed to topple the high chair over, and in the process, I cut my tongue all the way down the middle. And one of the other fathers says, okay, I'll take him to the hospital for you, because he didn't want to delay that anymore. So they took me to the hospital, and my mother went and found a place and asked Heavenly Father for his blessings, because she got there and they said, we don't have anyone who knows what to do. And she was promised that all would be well, and that it would only require fixing the one time. And she walked out, and a doctor walked up and says, I heard you have a problem like this. And so here was the doctor who knew what to do. He says, but keep in mind, we'll probably have to sew it up several times, and you probably won't ever be able to talk right. And they went and sewed it up, and obviously I don't have the talking problem. And they only had to sew it up once. And I can do things with my tongue that most people can't. So whatever was done and however it was done, it's always worked out well. But it does, again, there are capabilities there if we will trust our Heavenly Father. He can help us when there's no other way to do it. And this was so much of a phenomenal thing that later that doctor was asked to speak at some kind of a medical conference to explain how he did it, because it had come out so well. I'm not sure how far back it went. There's no scar, no. Yeah. My understanding is right down the middle.
Ouch.
Front to back. Yes, I'm sure it was an ouch.